What's up, YouTube? It's Crazy Games here. And welcome. Yes, I'm using the setup that I use to record my live streams. 2, I don't know how to point at this. There we go. I figured out a way to somewhat remove my name, so it won't take up as much of the screen if I use the face cam. And 3, if you pay attention to my live streams recently, you may have realized in my free time, I've been playing the free web browser version of Journey of Wreastleing, and that's what we're doing today. Instead, I'm going to draft, which I tried to do in a live stream video here on YouTube. Then I'm going to play a little bit, and hopefully you guys enjoy. Hopefully it's shorter, and hopefully I was able to add some effects to make it more enjoyable to watch. But let's get straight into the draft. I'm gonna take WWE as my promotion. Our top competitors, we're only gonna do 3. I'm WWE. We're going against AEW and DPW Prestige WCW. Not WCW. DPW Prestige WCPW. If you do not know the reason why I chose it, it's ran by a guy named Johnny Blood, who has his channel, The New Legacy Inc. They play GM mode all the time. So in a way, symbolically, playing against them, maybe not, but it's their company. Alright, roster draft. I'm going to quickly summarize it for you. Random roster gets the first pick. You can go up to 10 superstars and stop, or you can go up more. Unlike WWE's GM mode, you don't have a specific price you have to stay under. And everybody has a specific thing. Either currently active, retired, or part-timers. Now, there's also things like managers and stuff, and the factions and all that, but that's in the paid version, which I am still debating on getting. All championships will be vacated as we start. And anyone not drafted are going to be in the Indies. Or will be in the Indies, sorry. Oh, whoa. We actually get the first draft. Okay. This is huge. And you guys might not like my picks. But, like right now, obviously I want a top star. They're both going to have limited appearances. They are both What? Cena's not a part of the Hall of Fame, apparently. Now, to you, maybe that makes it clear who I'm gonna pick. But I'm gonna go off my personal preference. So if you don't agree with me, that's fine. Leave a comment. Or click off the video. But if it comes to The Rock, or it comes to Cena, who can I rely on to put on the better matches? And this is where you're going to realize I have to go Cena. Which gives AEW Roman Reigns and DPW Bryan Danielson. I thought they were going to take The Rock, but instead they took Roman Reigns. Okay. I mean, now I have to take The Rock, even after that entire thing I said. But this could be a huge feud between Cena and The Rock. Charlotte Flair, Jon Moxley. Okay. This was a hard pick. I was sitting here for a minute. I would have either went Cody Rhodes, Seth Rollins, Punk, MJF, or Drew McIntyre. But, although I really like Drew McIntyre, I have to take Cody Rhodes. They took Will Ospreay, they took Bianca Belair, and now I can take, I would take Seth, but it's only a matter of time before Drew gets taken off the board. Punk's higher than Drew, but not a lot. Becky, okay. Kazaku, I was butchering that name. I can't even say the word butcher. But it was Kazuki. But our next pick is going to be Seth freaking Rollins. Rollins, Matthew Jackson, Jacob Friedman, Adam Copeland, Adam Page, Kenny Omega. There you go. I'm from Illinois, and I have to take the best in the world, the Second City Saint, and here, the hometown hero, CM Punk. They took Adam Cole, Jay White. Alright. Now, I need to take some female talent. You couldn't already tell. Up to now, some of my picks have been out there, maybe not. I don't know. But I'm going off of my personal instincts, just what I think, and who would fit my roster the best. Now, saying that, when it comes to female wrestling, a lot of the top stars in WWE, specifically, I don't really know if I can get behind, like Bianca Belair. This is the one good take, Lucky. Please be quiet. Bianca Belair. Sorry, I'm just gonna. Bianca Belair. Lucky, please. Bianca Belair. Jade Cargill. Some others that I can't even think of now. This is like my fifth take. That was the loudest one. Please, be quiet. I'm trying to record. We're just gonna get right to it. So yeah, my female roster might be more out there than my male roster. That was all a segue to get right into the CEO of AEW, the former boss of WWE, Mercedes Moné. Randy Orton. Okay, now, this is where it's gonna get interesting. They took Orton, one of my picks that I was gonna take eventually. Asuka, another one of the picks I was gonna take eventually. How did WWE release this guy? I don't know. And when it comes to injured AJ Styles, in this game, people don't usually draft injureds that much, so I'm not too worried about Styles. Chris Jericho, Nicholas Jackson, Solo Sikoa, Bobby Lashley's definitely up there. How WWE release him? I don't know, but I'm taking him. They proved me wrong, like instantly proved me wrong. And then Rey Mysterio was my second pick. Okay, honestly, if this game had the Demon Finn Balor, I could always make him the Demon Finn Balor. I would have grabbed him, but at the current state he's in, Finn Balor's just not the greatest. When I watched wrestling back in probably the worst time to watch wrestling, 2019, I think he still had a little bit of credibility, but again, I was really young, so I don't know. But we're taking someone I think has incredible potential right now. Liv Morgan. Finn Balor. Okay, apparently they think he's good. And then Rhea Ripley. That was gonna be my feud, but alright. You know what, whatever. We're gonna take... Gotta take Owens. He's definitely gonna have a good story with Cody Rhodes in real life. And I have Cody Rhodes, so maybe I could run that in here first. They took LA Knight and Jackson. Okay, LA Knight I'm a bit worried about. I don't know if you guys know this or not, but I went to a wrestling event in June. WWE event. It was a non-televised event, non-televised show. And if you don't, I don't know if it's just because we were in Illinois, but the stadium we were in wasn't too big, which was, I mean, it might be bad for some people, but for me, we got kind of like far back seats, so it was really good. I could still see the ring really well. List of people I seen there. Liv Morgan, Gunther, Kofi Kingston, Shinsuke Nakamura, Cody Rhodes, and Raquel, no, Zoe Stark. Is that it? No, Tiffany Stratton and Bayley. there we go. Those are all the people I seen, and out of everybody I seen that night, 4 people stand out. Key memory I have of that night is being there. This is my first wrestling event I've ever went to, and I heard the loudest chop ever from Gunther to Kofi Kingston. So we're taking the ring general, I can't even say it like he does, but it does not matter, Gunther, sorry. Alright, Christian Cage, Sami Zayn. Now that sucks. I wanted Sami Zayn. Alright, you know what? No one's taking Bayley. Now that's just a disgrace to Bayley. I honestly thought someone was going to take Bayley. Toni Storm, Kofi Kingston, okay. I need tag teams. Not taking this guy. Love this guy or hate him in real life. I'm definitely leaning towards the latter half. He is phenomenal in WWE. I feel like if he put more time into WWE than he does some of his other stuff, then he could definitely make a huge living on WWE. He would have been a good United States champion, too, if it wasn't for him, never showing up. Which, I feel hypocritical saying that, because I was really enjoying Roman Reigns' reign, although he never showed up. But I don't know if there's a difference there. I mean, definitely with the people, but more about the, showing up part, other than... Well, no, they both put on really good matches anytime they fought. But, I mean, it's just kind of Logan Paul, the person that a lot of people don't like. If you haven't seen him in matches, definitely watch him. What I need, though, is teams. So, what I'm going to take, hopefully this game registers it. It does not register it. Whenever just with this one guy. Okay. I'm going to take him still. Uncle Howdy. Smojo, Britt Baker. Tell me it actually registers the team, though. Joe Gacy, there he is. Joe Gacy. Place? Oh, yes, Gacy and Loomis. The Y6, got it. Strickland, Sheamus, Loomis, Dexter. Come on, give me Dexter. Thank you. Yes. So, yikes. I was gonna take him eventually, okay? I mean, I always watch these videos, and whenever people say, I was gonna take him eventually, I never believe it until I'm sitting in their shoes. I don't know. It's kind of weird to think. If I took everybody from the White Six, I definitely need probably one of my favorite people right now in the Wyatt Six. The only part is I just don't remember her name. Why? I don't know. What's her name? There was Bo Dallas, Dexter Loomis, Joe Gacy. I forgot Eric Rowan. So we are going to take Eric Rowan. And then there's... He doesn't even... Okay. Then there's Nikki Cross. Nikki Cross. Alright, yes. Nice. Io Sky, Triple H. Why are they taking retired people? I do not know. Unless, I mean, you can get stuff for retired people later on in the game. But I haven't got it ever, so I think it's really rare. They took Jey Uso. But I'm going to take Braun Breaker. Trick Williams, Jacob Fatu. Oh no. Oh, I was gonna run that match. If you seen it's Raw. If you seen Raw, Braun Breaker and Jacob Fatu stood face to face against each other. And man, is that a match I want to see. But I can't because DPW took them. Alright. That's fine. I'm gonna take R-Truth. I don't even think I have to explain this one too much. But I do have a story with him. I have a photo with R-Truth that me and my cousin took. And I don't know if it's him playing his character or if he's just generally this nice. but there was like this huge crowd just circling at the open area of the arena where the cars would pull in and the superstars would go into the building. I remember seeing The Miz, like, he just looked at the crowd, kind of waved, everything, which is what I expected a lot of people to do, especially if they need to get in, get ready for the show and whatever. But R-Truth, this guy, got out of his car, went over to talk to a couple of people, and then when I thought he might be starting to go backstage, he turns around, walks up to the crowd, and then he just accepts like everybody's photo. Like, a lot of people asked if they could take photos. He accepted every single one. And he even signed some championship belts. I was lucky enough to get a photo with him. And then the same night, see him and The Miz come out, beat the Judgment Day, Finn Balor and JD McDougall. And that was a hilarious match. There was a spot where the referee fought back. I think he kicked JD in the face, but it was hilarious. We got Julia and we got Chad Gable. Okay. Now I'm going to take... I know for a while there, everyone was saying Dolph Ziggler was extremely underrated. He was, and I haven't really been watching TNA, so I don't know if they've finally given him the ball. I know he's won the championship. I don't know really what he's doing with it. But on the same boat, when you talk about current day underrated stars, it pains me to not hear a lot of people mention Karrion Kross. This guy has a lot of potential when it comes to storytelling and just all of that, but not really. No one really watches him or talks about him. I think kind of people are forced to watch him because of the R-Truth and Miz thing going on, but AEW took Nia Jax, DPW took Orange Cassidy. That guy, for a while, was extremely just like one of my favorite wrestlers in AEW, and then I don't know what happened to him. I really just don't know where he's at right now. Now, I need to take some more females, so I'm going to take Zelina Vega. She doesn't work with the LWO on here, but that's fine. Alright. I do not have the best internet right now, I guess. I don't know. So, we have Kostako. I am so sorry if I butchered that. We have Mandy Sachs, formerly known as Mandy Rose, going to DPW. Alright. Tell me some people I should pick up eventually, and I'll try my best to get them when they pop up on the independent circuit. But right now, I have to go with Shinsuke Nakamura. Unless, does Dominic work with Liv? No, he doesn't. Okay. Shinsuke Nakamura. Cash Wheeler, Pac. Oh, because I have Karrion Kross on my team, on my roster, I can't just take Kross and not have... I think she was used to be known as the Mistress of Death. Maybe not. I don't know who I'm thinking of. I swore this person was called the Mistress of Death. I guess I'm going to call her by her TNA nickname. The Smoke Show. Scarlett. Last name unpronounceable. They took Dax Hardwood. They took Jamie Hayter. Okay. I don't even know how to segue into this other than... Looks like he's going to turn heel eventually. He is probably one of my favorite stars out of the New Day. If I had to rate them, personal opinion, from who's the best in the New Day to who's the worst, I like them all a lot. Like, they're one of my favorite tag teams of all time. I think second has to be the Usos. And that's coming from a person who hasn't been alive long enough to tell you almost anything about the Attitude Era, so if you have an Attitude Era team, good for you. But we got Kofi Kingston, Xavier Woods, then Big E. Again, that might strike people the wrong way. But I just haven't seen enough of Big E to really know anything that he can do. And then sadly, he got his neck injured. But fingers crossed, there's a chance he could come back to WWE as like an actual active wrestler. And if he can, I am all for it. Although the New Day might not be around by then, I'm 100% for a Big E solo run. We got Xavier Woods. They took Darby Allin, another one of my favorites from AEW. Not even going to try to pronounce what these names. Why do they always start with a K, though? I just don't know. We got Jimmy Uso. Maybe he's going to eat sometime. Maybe not. Castagnoli. I hope I said that right. And then they took another retired person, The Undertaker. Okay. They took in Athena Herculeshidu. And rounding it off, I don't think I said anything for the last guy. Sorry about that. As I completely misspell this guy's name. Now, the Street Profits. We got Angelo Dawkins. Oh, wait, he's on the list? Okay. They took Malachi Black. Okay. Shibata. Okay. When we talk... Lucky? You're back in here, really? Lucky? Hi, Lucky. Haven't I already told you about this, bud? I'm trying to record. Oh, they're back home. Shoot. Back. We're probably not going to finish this first part tonight. For me, at least. If you can't tell, it is super hard to do this. It is nighttime. When we talk about YouTubers turned pro wrestlers, a couple names come to mind, okay? We got Logan Paul, obviously. Then, depending on who you watch, you might think of Stash Club, which I think they became wrestlers. I don't know. Or you might think of the Vibe Guys. But before the Vibe Guys, I don't know about Stash Club, but before the Vibe Guys, we got Chris Danger. I don't know if he has a nickname for himself. I know he says it's not a game anymore, but we're in a game, so we're taking him. They took Eddie Kingston, and they took Rob Van Dam. So it's been a couple days. It's now daytime, and everything up to now has already been edited. Just woke up not too long ago. It's 9:21 a.m. But the rest of the draft is going to go by really quick. Just going to say the names, and we're going to keep rolling. Draft should be over very soon. The young OG, Javon Evans. Hulk Hogan, Logan Paul. There, I knew he was going to get taken eventually. Dirty Dominic Mysterio. Mark Briscoe and Sierra. I don't know how to pronounce her name. Ilya Dragunov. Wardlow. Marara May. Tiffy Time. Stratton. Kurt Angle. Steve Austin. WWE knows what cool is because they took Carlito. Jake something. Calvin Tankman. Income. Braun Strowman. Act. Razar. Alexa Bliss. Paul Heyman. Ricochet. Shayna Baszler. Solo Sikoa. The Real One. Enzo Amore. Shawn Michaels. Eric. Casey Lee. They took Baron Corbin. Pete Dunne. And we're taking Jesse McKay, who's retired apparently. I did not know that. Or did I just take two retired people? The Inspiration's retired. Carmella, Bronson Reed. Johnny TV. Otis. They took Bill Goldberg. Okay, Naomi. Austin Theory, Dakota Kai. Then, I already said earlier how I don't really like Jade Cargill, but we gotta take her. Jade Cargill. Jake Hager. Johnny Gargano, Tommaso Ciampa. They're just splitting teams against each other. Final pick. Dragon Lee. Omos Santos Escobar. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Now, this would probably be the longest talking video that I have in this series. All of this has been recorded, or at least mostly has been recorded by the time you see this. But I love to read your comments. Next video, I'm going to have a little bit more to it. Hope you guys enjoy. See you later. Or, I hope you guys enjoy. Goodbye.